Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is NCV Level 4. We'll look at this question 2, which is a trigonometry. So if given 2.1, says simplify the following without the using of what? Of a calculator. Take note, we don't want you to use a calculator. So you've given 2.1.1, we've given 1 minus 2 sine squared 15. As you can see, this guys is a double angle. I won't waste time. This will simply equals to what? Cos 50. You multiply 15 by 2 here, will be what? Will be 30 degrees. This is a double angle. You'll have what? 30 degrees, but 30 degrees it is a special angle, is the same as what? The square root of 3 divided by 2. So without wasting time, that is what you'll have there. So we have given 2.1.2, we have given sine, as you can sine 96 degrees multiplied by cos 24 degrees minus sine 24 degrees multiplied by cos 276 degrees. So all right, this is what we're given. You will use the reduction formula. The angle, if your angle is greater than 90 degrees, reduce that angle, reduce it using the cast diagram. What is the cast diagram? On the cast diagram, we know we have given our Cartesian, our cast diagram. All students take calculus. What are we meaning by that? We're meaning that all trig ratios here are positive. Only sine here is positive, only tan is positive, only cos is positive. All right, and then we know here we have 180 degrees minus theta. It's when here we subtract what? Minus theta. Here we have 180 plus theta, isn't it? Here we have 360 degrees minus theta. How we took it. This is what we have using this cast diagram. All right, so we've given here sine 96. All right, you check sine 96 where? Sine 96, it is here on the second what? On the second quadrant, because here it's 90. It is 0. You're starting here from 0. We have here 0, 90, 180, 270, like vertical what? So 90 lies on the second quadrant, is somewhere here on the second quadrant. So we'll have sine, our definition on the second quadrant, it's 180 minus that, minus the angle, which is 96, will be 180 degrees minus 96. Okay, you'll write this is less than 90, you just write it as it is. 24 is less than 90, there's no need to reduce this. Minus sine here still is positive, it's negative, it's less than what? It's less than 90. You write it as it is. This is greater than 90, we have to reduce that. So this will be cos 276 lies where? On the third quadrant. So on the third quadrant there, we lies there on the third quadrant, isn't it? So this, let's check. 270 is here. No, it lies on the fourth quadrant, because here is 276 lies here on the fourth quadrant, whereby is 360 minus 30. So that means here will what? 360 minus 276 degree. So this is what we have. We together. Then that is what we have. So we know, guys, this will be the same as what? Will be sine 96 degrees multiplied by cos 24 degrees minus, we have that minus sine 24 degrees, multiply, what about this? This is the same, will be cos, right? When you subtract this, they will have what? We know when we are subtracting that, we'll have 80, we'll have 84. Actually here it's when I punch the calculate here, it's 84. This must be 84. So about this, when I punch this, those angle will be 84. 360 minus 276 will be 84 degrees. Right. So there's something you must notice here. What is that? You've given sine. We have sine 84. Also here we have cos 84. Here we have sine. We have cos 24. Here we have what? Sine 24. As you can see, this is a what? It's a compound angle. So this will simply equals to what? The compound angle of what? Of sine. This will be sine 84 minus what? Minus 24. This will be equals to what? Sine. Subtracting this will give us 60. We'll have 60 degrees. 60 degrees is a special angle. So this will be the square root of 3 over 2. This is what is 60 degrees. It's a special angle. Alright, that is what we have then. So here we've given cos 75. Cos 75, which is 2.1.3. We've given cos 75 degrees. How can you do this? If you have given something like this, try to split this angle to become two special angles. We shall do special angles. This is the same as you can rewrite cos 75 can be the same as for, you can take things like 45 plus 30. Remember, 45 plus 30, you have not changed anything. 45 plus 30 simply equals to what? To 70. You did not change anything. So but now we have plus now, so you can use what? The compound angle, because now we have plus there. You can use your compound angle if you want. Now this will be equals to what now? But the compound angle of what? Of cos. So this will be cos 45 degrees multiplied by cos again, cos 30 degrees. You remember, you will change the sign. The one of the cos, you change the sign, will be negative now. Sine, isn't it? 45, you continue like that. 45 multiplied by sine 30. Alright, so this is what we have now. So one thing is nicely, this is a special angle. Special, when I'm meaning about special angle, you remember your triangles. Here if you have 45 degrees, still remember 1, this will be the square root of 2. You remember, right? This special angles, cos 45, you using your special angles, isn't it? So you can use your special angles anyways, isn't it? So this will be the square root of 2, I know, over 2. I know, so you can read this. I know someone can say 1 over square root of 2, but you don't, in mathematics we are not supposed to have the square root on our denominator, you understand? So after all, it's fine even if you write like that. So this is a simplified version. It's fine, it's a one and the same thing. So I have this now, multiply by cos 30, whereby will be what? The square root of 3 divided by 2. That this cos 30 still the special angle, minus sine 45, it's a special angle, would be the square root of 2 divided by 2 also, multiply by sine 30. This is 1 over 2. Alright, this is what we have. So mathematical, when you multiply, if you multiply the square, if you multiply the square root, let's say we have AB, square root of A multiplied by the square root of B. The law says you multiply what it's inside. You multiply, because both of them, they have the square root, you simply take a big square root, because all of these things, they have what? Square root. Then you multiply what it's inside. It's A multiplied by what? By B, using the sets law. So you can use it there. You see, square root of 2 multiplied by the square root of 3, you'll take the big square root, then you multiply 2 multiplied by 3, it's what? Is 6. Then you multiply again here, 2 multiplied by 2, they will have 4. Alright. Minus square root of 2 multiplied by 1 will simply equals to square root of 2. 2 multiplied by 2 will be what? Will have 4. So you know the laws of maths. If your denominator is the same, you simply add, you take what is in our numerator as it is, then you take one of the denominators since are the same. So this is what you'll have there. Alright, this is what you have. Then we took a, alright, we have simplified them. So we have given now 2.2 says calculate the value of x given that sine 2x plus sine is equal to 6 cos plus 3, where x is the element from 0 degrees to 360. Right. That is we call those general solution. Those are general solution. All right. What is that? It is 2.2. This is a general solution. Our general solution is when you've given sine, they said sine 2x plus sine x. They said this must be equal to 6 cos x plus 3. So you want to solve for x here. How can you go about that? So I'll simply let me rewrite this as it is. I'll have sine 2x, or let me just change this. This is a double angle, as you can see. This will be 2 sine x multiplied by cos x plus this sine x. Alright, so let me take this to the other side. This will be negative 6 cos x. Then I take 3 again to this side, will be minus 3. This will be equals to what? To 0. I take everything to the left hand side. So this is what I have. What have you noticed? Do you see we have, take note there, we have 4 terms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes in your mind when you have 4 terms? If you have 4 terms, think about factorize by grouping, or factor by grouping. Think about it. You must come on your mind. You must think about factor by what? By grouping. So we have learned the factorize by what? Factorize by grouping. So if you think about that, you can see if you factor by grouping, just separate this, focus. I'm focusing on these two. What is common here? You'll see that sine is common. You take out sine as a common factor. You have sine x. You'll be left with what now will be 2 cos x plus 1. All right, you see what you have. Now you come to this side, you check what is common here. You can take out -3 here. If you take out -3, this will be what? Remember, now will be positive 2. -3 multiplied by 2 will return back, will return back to -6. So let it be positive multiplied by cos x plus 1. This must be equals to 0. Alright, as you can see, now this is a factor by grouping. You simply take these, or you can, if you don't understand, you can also take this as a common factor again. This thing is the same. 2 cos x plus 1. You can take it as a common factor. You'll be left with what? If you take that as a common factor, do not memorize, you're left with what? With sine x. Here we have what? Minus. Here we have a minus. We have taken this -3. Alright, this must be equals to 0. So this is what you have. Now you'll have 2 cos x plus 1 must be equals to 0. And or let me just say or sine x minus 3 equals to 0. So here you'll have cos x to be equal, you take this to the other side, will be negative, divide by these 2 will be -1/2. Then here we'll have sine x is equals to 3. So this won't work, because when you scratch the graph, the domain there will be from -1 up to 1. So the range there, talking about the range, not the domain. So this is a range. The range is restricted, must be between -1 and 1. So we have 3. If you punch this on your calculator, obvious, you'll get the error. If you say x, then you say sine like this, you'll get what? Error on your calculator. So this does not exist. So you can just say not applicable or no solution like that. All right, so let us focus on this now. This is our general solution. So this is funny now. You check, we have negative. All right, do not include. Let us calculate the reference angle. You see x cos. Don't put the negative, just put 1/2. This will be equals to what? When you punch your calculator, then we have obtained 60 degrees. This is what? It's a ref angle. It's simply just a ref angle. Then you check your cast diagram. Remember, all students take calculus. So here we have 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta here. Here 180 plus theta, isn't it? So here 360 minus theta. So you check, cos is negative. From here, cos is negative. Cos is negative in which quadrant? You check. Is negative here and here only. So the definition of that, on the second quadrant, we have 180 minus theta, which is, this is what is simply this. It's our ref angle. This ref angle we have there, it's what is 60. So x will be what? 180 minus 60. This will be equals to what? 120 degrees. We have obtained the value of x, but we had is not only negative here, also is negative here on the third quadrant. What is the definition of the third quadrant? On the third quadrant, x will be 180 plus theta. You have 180. Our reference angle is 60. You add 60. No, right. Now this will be equals to what now? 240 degrees. So you have two values of x. So x, the values of x that you have there, it's 120 degrees and 240 degrees that we've obtained so far. All right, then you obtain your full marks here. So we have 2.3 now says we should prove this little guy there that we are given there. We want to prove that. All right, let me just right. I've raised this. What are we given to prove? We've given the 2.3.1. We've given 1 plus sine 2x divided by sine squared x must be equals to 1 plus cos x divided by sine x all over this squared. So if you prove identity, you choose the side. So you can choose n. As you can see, guys, here we can choose n. Let me choose this, the right hand side for argument's sake. Let me say the right hand side. I'm telling the examine. The right hand side we have 1 plus cos x divided by sine x squared, like that. All right, so now you have to know your math. You simply first solve what is in the side. If you solve this, you multiply by sine there. Remember, this is the same as 1 over 1 plus cos x over sine x all over what squared. So we have to, we supposed when you're dealing with fraction, you must have the common, you must have the LCD. The denominator must be the same. So if you're not the same, you cross multiply there, cross multiply. So you can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you'll have what? Sine multiplied by 1 will be sine x divided by sine x, isn't it? We have plus, we have this as it is, cos x divided by sine x. Because when you multiply 1 won't make any difference. This is what you have. This is what you have. So you have to see now, since you have the same denominator, you add what is in the top. There will be sine x plus cos x. You take one of these because they are the same. We have sine x all over. Do not forget this squared. All of this is squared. So you must know the laws of exponent. Remember, if you have given a over b into c like this, remember this is the same, will be what? You square all of this will be a raised to the power of c. You square, also b will be b raised to the power of c. Similarly, you'll use this there. You'll use that rule. Do not forget the rules of mathematics, isn't it? So this will be equals to what? You raise this, you'll raise also there. This will be sine x plus cos x raised to the power of what? Of 2. Divide by sine squared x. Remember, is raised to the power of what? Will be squared x. Right. So this is what we'll have. All right, this is nice. Now what you have to see there on the top, this you can distribute there on the top. As you can see, you can distribute this. This is the same as like you have sine x plus cos x multiplied by sine x plus cos x. You simply distribute, but this simply square the first one will be sine 2x, then I multiply, this will be plus the top part there. If you distribute, will be 2 cos x multiplied by sine x, then you square the last one, will be cos squared x all over sine squared x. All right, so we have this. If you can check now, we have cos squared x, here we have sine squared x. If you add these two, they will give you what? 1. Remember, sine squared x plus cos squared x must be equals to 1. So if I add, remember this, you are adding here. If I'm adding these two, I will have 1. Then I'll all left with these guys. But if you can check, we'll have plus. This is a double angle, if you can check, or let me write so that you'll see 2 cos x multiplied by sine x. This is a double angle, so you can write this will be what now? Sine 2x divided by what? Divide this by sine squared x. So we have proven this. Yes, you can check. This is the same as, this is what you've obtained. Here we have obtained that 1 plus sine x over sine squared x. Therefore, the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. We did prove. So let us prove this one again. You can prove the one you've given. What there? You've given 2 here. You've given 2 sine x multiplied by cos x divided by cos raised to the power 4x minus sine raised to the power 4x. They say this should be equals to what? To tan. Must be equals to tan. All right, this must be equals to what? To tan what? Tan 2x. All right, now this is nice because you can prove now. So this, as you can see, this is a double angle. Without the waste of time, you can say let's choose the left hand side. We'll work on the left hand side. On the left hand side, we have 2 sine x multiplied by cos x divided by cos raised to the power 4x minus sine raised to the power 4x. So then let's check. This is a double angle. So this is a double angle, as you can see. This will simply equals to sine 2x divide, this is a difference of 2 squares, but now 4 squares. This will be cos raised to the power of what? Of 2x minus sine raised to the power of what? Of 2x multiplied by what? By cos squared x plus, now must be plus. Let me just show you. Must be plus. All right. This will be over what? Simplify, this will be cos. You have cos raised to the power of what? Of 2x minus sine squared x. This must be multiplied by what? By cos squared x plus sine squared x. So this is funny because if you can see these two guys, this guys is equals to 1. So let me write here on the top. I still have sine 2x. This will be 1. It's fine. We'll be left with cos squared x minus sine squared x. So what do you see? This is a compound. It's a double angle of cos. This one, as you can say, remember cos 2x can be equals to cos squared x minus sine squared x, also can be given by 2 cos squared x minus 1, also can be given by 1 2 sine squared x. So as you can see, we have this. You will simply write that. So this will be sine 2x divided by what? By cos 2x. Then guess what? Sine over cos is what? This will be equals to tan. We take the angle is what? Will be 2. Sine will be tan 2. Then we have proven what we're supposed to prove here. Therefore, as you can see, the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. So thank you guys for watching. Please may you kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, or if it's your first time watching my video, kindly subscribe. Let us grow together, become the part of the family. Feel free to share this video to your fellow classmates. All the best.